It's that time. It's only 10 p.m. Spanish time. I'm waiting for the countdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So it's only 10 p.m. and if you can see above my clock, it's 1 minute past 10. But hopefully everybody's managed to change their clocks backwards. So really it's 11 o'clock, but hey, it's 10 o'clock now. But obviously back in the UK it's 9 o'clock, and all the rest of the places I ain't got a clue. But anyway, I want to say straight away, Arena's in there. Top lady, thank you very much. Most appreciate that. Good evening, Sean. Weather cooler in Ireland this week. The knitted hats and socks have been coming in handy. I don't want to upset you, Arena, but I have to say, during this past week, the temperatures were like 32. And today, it's been 23. But I'll be honest, we did have a bit of Irish weather today because it started raining, but not that cold stuff. But no doubt, top lady. Right, here we go. Simon, Ian, Nigel, well done. Tommy's in. Yabas, you've messed with the clocks again. See how look? See it above my head? I've changed it. Martin, about a cough then. Yogi, Yogi's in the house. Well done, top man Yogi, for being here. Andrew, good evening. Philip, depressing, dark. Now clocks have changed. I'll be honest, the lightest time of year. It's shorter days, isn't it? Eh? You get up sort of semi in the darkness, but you definitely by 6:30 now here in Spain. It's getting dark. UK 4 o'clock, is it? No, maybe it's a little bit longer at the moment. But yeah, winter time is coming. But thankfully here in Spain, it's still sort of what I call late summer time, or as they say, maybe autumn. But we don't really get autumn here. Well, not on this part of the world anyway. Sean, Kev's made it in. Well done. Didn't get cut off with the water then, Kev. Alan's in. Thomas, Colin. I think I missed a few people. I'm not thinking about it. No, all right. Sean's in. Bengal Bert's in. And Arena. 32 isn't good weather. It's a threat to the Irish. It's give me the wind and rain. No, you don't want that stuff. I mean, I was speaking to my daughter yesterday because I know Sienna will be watching now because it'll be her bedtime. It was 9. I mean, that's winter, isn't it? Winter. Tony's in. Billy, Kev, I've got the hamster. Well done. Hammy the hamsters, keeping the power on them. Steve's in. Well done, Steve. So tonight, what we got? Anyway, before I carry on, I want to say it again. I said it this morning on the 5 minutes. I want to thank Maureen, top lady, because she popped into the tax shop on A to give Steve and Mandy a bag of Kit Kats and Yorkshire tea, obviously for me, not for those guys. Hey, top people. We went out for a meal tonight. It was to celebrate Carol's birthday, but also she's turned pension age. She's joined us lot who are pensioners now. Anyway, nice meal. It's all right. Nothing special, I suppose. I'm not going to say who it was, but anyway, Maureen, top lady, I must say. So, what else can I say? Oh yeah, don't forget our pass. I've got up for grabs. If Chris is watching, if one of his stickers, it is a sticker apparently, but the magnet's up for offer. Top people, and in there, Do you know, it's 39 of you. I thought I was pretty chuffed with that. Well done, guys. Some of you got it wrong. Some of you said it was Fake Stacker Sunday when it was Free Magnet Sunday. And also, a few of you apparently didn't get notifications. So I can't do nothing about that, guys. That's up to the YouTube to sort that out. Other than you just keep ringing that bell. Anyway, 26th of October. So next week, it's definitely going to be November time. Yeah. I ain't even got the logs in yet, unfortunately. I speak to my brother. He lives in Germany. I have got all... The Germany's gone down the eco route where they can't even have a proper wood burner now. But here in Spain, as far as I know, there's no regulations at the moment. But no doubt that will happen in the next year or so. Deb's in the house. Emma, even Sean, hope you're well. Emma and Bob from West Yorkshire. I've got some tea bags now from Yorkshire. Yabes, winter is coming. The goose is getting fat. Is it? Please put a penny in the old man's hat. Hey, I like that saying. Very true. That is. But I don't like goose. Turkey, chicken, but turkey, because it's coming into that season soon. Lynn's in the house. Buenos noches. I want my magnet. Lynn, you didn't even put in for it today, so you got no chance. But as I say always, better luck next Sunday. Life of Black Shorts is in. Top man. Well done. So anyway, I've got some questions. I haven't got a lot of questions, but don't panic. I think I've got enough to gabble about for the next hour, or less than an hour now. Then we're going to go straight into it. We got Ethan. Well, Captain Chris is in the house. Ethan is saying, how easy is it driving to Xenia? I call it Xenia Boulevard shopping centre from Campersal. Now, if you didn't know, it's a shopping centre. I would say it's for the ladies more than us blokes. There's not much there, I don't think, for blokes. Lots of clothing stores and stuff to make you look pretty in. But yeah, it's a nice place. It's near the sea. Obviously, you're near those amazing places called Villa Martin and places like that. Just down the road, you got Torrevieja. Torrevieja, not Torremolinos. That's down south, isn't it? Anyway, how far is it from Campersal? Do you really want to know, Ethan? Anyway, it's believe it or not, it's 1 hour's drive from Campersal. As we go on the toll road, it didn't cost much. I think it's about $7.40. I think on the toll road. No tolls. It's 1 hour, 4 minutes. So save yourself 4 minutes. Go on the toll road. Anyway, it opens at 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. Now, here's a question. Because Yogi thought shopping centres on Sundays are open. Well, he was in for a big surprise when he went on Murcia the other week. We went to the shopping centre. I said to him, it won't be open, Yogi. His favourite store, Media Mart, was shut. All the main stores were shut, but obviously they have the restaurants and the cinemas open. But the shopping centres in Murcia, I can't say that for everywhere, but I know in the Murcia region, well, in the Murcia city area, they're not open. And even some of the big supermarkets are not open, except for that company called Lidl's and the other one. Can't think of the other name of it now. Anyway, so yeah. So that's, if you want to go to Xenia Boulevard, it's a posh name, isn't it, eh? Posh people live there, I suppose that's what it is, isn't it? Okay. So the next question, if we got any, I did put my name. Oh, did you? Well done, Lynn. If you put your name in it, it's in the app. So yeah, good luck then. Right. Apparently, there's a big party on the Xenia Beach Christmas Day. That's right. I don't know if I'm right in thinking that's the day that all the Father Christmases suddenly appear out of nowhere. And Yogi has shot me yet again. Top man. I've always said, Yogi, you're the best. But I have to be honest. I'm going to have to check it because I'm useless at remembering. Arena has. Oh no, I don't know. Okay, maybe the same then. Well done, guys. Anyway, most appreciate it. Being an old pensioner as I am. So anyway, the next question. Now we touched on this last week. Antonio's in, top man. I just missed you out then, didn't I? But I got in there. That's it. Aldi. Lidl's and Aldi. They're always open, aren't they? Good. They never shut. Right. We was talking about the car zones last week, and I did say I wasn't too sure. I don't know if it was you, Des, or somebody else was asking about that, and I said, I'll have a look into it. And I got to thank Ralph, who watches the channel. He's probably not watching it now live, but he did give me a bit of gumph on it, which was interesting. Right, this is what I put down: Spain's 2026 car zones, and I want to thank Ralph for the information. Okay, so there's been talk about this, and my lease car has got a sticker in it. think I think it's a B sticker, but I'm not too sure. It might be a B or a C. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, apparently the low emission zones in Spain are called ZBEs. Zone D. Oh no, I'm not even going to go down that road. So anyway, ZBEs. So this is the thing that's going to be happening next year, 2026. Municipalities. Okay, big towns with a population over 50,000 must establish a ZBE as part of the climate change and energy transition law. I think of some big names, don't they? Just to get some more money out of you. Because you have to pay for these stickers. I don't think they cost. I can't remember. I got one a year ago. Now, funny thing is, no, it's not funny really. Jan's got an old. I call it a jalopy. It's an old Picasso car, Citroen car, 20 years old, diesel, 2 litre. Don't even get a sticker for it. So I thought, oh, that's handy, isn't it? My car's got a sticker, but Jan's car hasn't got any stickers because the car's too old. So, which sounds to me, I thought at first, oh well, that did make so she can just drive anywhere, but apparently not. So, any town or city, well, obviously city, that's got over 50,000 people in it, you won't be able to drive through it. So, how's Spain going to cope with that? I don't know. Or police it, I should say. I don't know what's going to happen because it's going to be like the UK where they got cameras up. I did notice when we was driving up to Madrid the other day with Yogi, it came up on our Google sat nav thing about you'll be entering a climate change energy transition thingy. So it'd be interesting to know if any of you guys out in Spain have noticed if they got signs up for your, I don't know, I ain't even been down Murcia City yet. I believe Cartagena has said we're going to put the signs up, but we're not going to stick by prosecuting anybody. So that's interesting. And you think about 50,000 people, that's not a lot of people, really, is it? For, obviously a village, maybe some towns. Campusol has got to have, during the summertime, we're probably talking about, I don't know, could be much as 20,000 people, including all. Are they including visitors or are they including just livable residents? No doubt, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on in the comments there. I'll get back to you in a minute, guys. So there are 4 environmental stickers. So you got 0, you got eco, which is C and B, and for vehicles based on their emissions, with the 0 and eco being the most environmental friendly, and some older and more polluting vehicles, which is my wife, do not qualify for a sticker at all. I haven't told you yet. No, she's going to find out soon about this. Rules differ by city, so that's another thing, isn't it? So each city is going to have different rules. I mean, this is where it gets all complicated, isn't it? They give you a sticker, but that doesn't mean that you better drive through that city, with that city. So that's another. That's going to be, and that's what Spain's all about. You go into a different province, different rules, different little governments, different rules, different taxation, all that stuff. Guys, if you think about moving to Spain, don't go and buy the book in Smith's Moving to Spain, because it won't have all the stuff on there. You need to come here and check it out yourselves, because the rules do differ quite largely from north and south, east and west of Spain. Right. So we come down to the worst bit. The fines for non-compliance can be up to €200 in some areas. That's not too bad. Usually Spain has some ridiculous fines, like €2,000, but 200, I suppose you're going to keep going for that city. It's going to cost you a big hole in your pocket. Right, certain vehicles are typically exempt, so this might be worth looking into, guys, including residents, public transport, emergency vehicles, taxis, and other vehicles with reduced mobility. Okay, not all cities have yet or confirmed a timetable for the implication of all this. So even though it says 2006, like many things here in Spain, they say they're doing something. It could be another 2 years further on. But hey, no doubt we're going to hear more of that later on. So I thought I'd get out of the way. Thank you much, Ralph, for that, because I ain't had a clue. I know we got these stickers stuck in the car, but I didn't know really, are they going to do it like next year, or they could do it the year after? But they do seem to be talking about next year now for some reason. So let's get back to the comments here in the comment pile. Antonio saying good evening, Tommy. Hi, Sean. We'll be over in our own car next year. I'm just wondering, is there an equivalent to the AA in Spain to cover breakdowns and recovery, or would we be better off with AA European cover? Okay, so not really knowing your circumstances, if you're saying, well, we're coming over in our own car. Oh, okay, so you're coming over in your own car, right? So you're not living here. You're not holiday owner, I should say. So yeah, I would take out the AA European cover. Old days, it was a green card, wasn't it? But yeah, obviously you're going to need some sort of breakdown recovery. Yeah, check out the AA. They're pretty good, aren't the AA, on those sort of things. Or I think the RAC do something similar, don't they? But yeah, Tommy, best to be safe than sorry. The last thing you need to do is break down in Spain and not be able to get back home again. So we got Glenn. Hi, Sean. Made it this time. Well done, mate. Top man. I said that before. Yavis, banning B cars in 2006 will free up tour wreckers' awful traffic. So B cars, mine must be a C then. I mean, is this? I don't know. Is it really going to save the planet? All this stuff. I mean, this is what makes me laugh. They're going about this emissions thing, air pollution, and what are we getting down the road from outside Campbellsall? A biogas plant. And Murcia want to turn biogas city. We got air pollution with the mucky old sand in the air. Okay, I mean, where we are, this part of Spain, it's not really polluted by fumes and all that, cars that I'm talking about. But you got cleaner area, we'll just stick a biogas plant down the road instead. It's just all nuts, isn't it, really, I think? Even though the weather has been a bit nuts this year. I mean, it's still pretty hot. I mean, in the week we had 32. Obviously, Back in the UK, we're talking about 9, so it's a bit of a jump in the old temperatures there, isn't it? Will we still be here next year, eh? Right, Cyril's in the house. B stickers are going to have a major problem, says Steve. That's what I mean. I don't know about you. Well, here in Spain, I have noticed there's loads of Mercedes driving about, and they say this part of Spain is one of the poorest areas. But a lot of people seem to be driving Mercedes for some reason, or BMWs, those big cars. But you see a lot of old cars, especially the worker cars, what I call the vans that take all the people out onto the fields. And they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys, you can't go in it anymore." And some of the buses that they put on the roads these days, talk about the smoke that comes out those buses. But yeah, be interesting years how it goes. Don't know what to do with my car. Is it that old runs on coal? You're on about your Land Rover, Kev, aren't you? You might have to push it around. But then saying that, maybe you can't even do that. I don't know. Antonio, when you get 1 million subscribers, will you be giving free fridge away? Now, I can safely say, Antonio, I'm going to be pretty safe on that. If I get 1 million subscribers, yeah, I'll buy the fridge to put your fridge magnet on. But I can safely say that ain't going to happen. But you never know, do you? That would be a shock, wouldn't it? Eh? Suddenly you get 1 million subscribers. But you never know. You get 38 in the house and 20 likes, apparently. Well, since you said that, Yogi, there's 41 in the house. Come on. Just stick on the likes. Guys, it didn't cost you nothing just to make it like. What you can do, you can like me and then de-like me at the end. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Oh, Yogi's got a question. Oh, no. Right, Sean, question. What is the most beautiful spot you've seen in Spain so far? The most beautiful spot. Okay. That's a difficult one, but I'll be honest, when I went up with you to Madrid, that place before it, that place that we went before it that begins with a T, oh, God. You know when you think a name sometimes and it's there, but you can't think of it, called it now. You know I'm on about, Yogi. The place where we tried to fly your drone and you didn't want to fly at night. But a lovely town. I don't think it's a city, but it's a lovely town. Really medieval, really narrow streets. Restaurant was all right, wasn't it? Even though it said it was an Indian restaurant, even though when you got inside it was an Italian restaurant. Oh God. Anyway, I'm sure we get back to that one in a moment. Rob, 2 million muter of not having the golden E sticker. Is that a lottery, Rob? Anyway, you're apparently, Rob, I'm in the future now, and you're 8 hours behind me, so we must be talking like in the afternoon then. So we've got this. Let's work this out. So yeah, late afternoon. Well done, Rob. Top man, says Antonio. Top man's you, Antonio. Kev, the missus, Mercedes. Ah, yeah. See, your missus has got a Mercedes, hasn't she? There's SLC. Should be okay for town use, hopefully. Well, I don't think, thankfully, I think Mazarrón town's not 50,000, is it? It's not that big, is it? Even with the port. Philip, I've just used my free sticker Sunday win and hope that sticker covers me. Probably will, Phil. Those stickers are famous now around Spain. Just say free sticker Sunday or stuck on your car, they let you through. Toledo. That's it. Well done, Yogi. I knew it was that name. Toledo. Lovely place. Guys, if you're going that way, amazing. I wish I could show you, but just before that, they got this big row of windmills on a hill. I think it's 14 windmills. They don't work anymore. They've got a castle, amazing place to visit, but that's not in Toledo, but it's in that area. It's the that other Don Don Quixote, I think. Don Quixote? Don Quixote? Oh, God. Don Quixote. Yeah, I think it's Don Quixote and his mate on the donkey. And the windmills apparently were like monsters. And if you read the Spanish, I don't know what you call it now, like a like a children's tale thing, isn't it? Anyway, so I'll carry on before I get myself confused. Okay, I wonder what they do about motorhomes. Most of them are diesel and would be very expensive. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, they go on about cars, and some of these motorhomes, have you seen some of them are like blooming wagons, but there's a lot of old bangers going around, and I think I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything, Mick and Kath, if you're watching, but yours, your camper van's getting on a bit now, isn't it? I mean, you know, they bring out these rules, but they don't have a lot of thought. They don't give people a chance to maybe, okay, so bring it out next year. Yeah, why not? Not say, okay, give it another 10 years, like they usually do, isn't it, with cars. Oh, yeah, everybody's got to have electric cars in the next 10 years. Not everybody's got to get electric cars next year. I mean, that's just rubbish. So, Steve's in the house. Stop yawning, Sean. Yes, well done, Steve, for sitting there all night in front of me, yawning away there, thinking I'll be asleep. Didn't you? Rob, visit. Yep. Visit Segovia? I've never heard of that place. I think I know where it is. I think it's on. It's the north of Madrid, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, there is loads of places in Spain that is really beautiful. I mean, another place I really love is Cartagena. I love that place. Right on the port there. You got the Roman amphitheater, and you got some lovely old buildings. Muter is a ticket fine. Oh, God. All right. 14. See, I wasn't too bad, was I? Sort of afternoonish. Billy, I'm heading over to the campus. So is there any interest in hidden treasures around there? Billy? Hopefully you're a subscriber to my channel. If you check out my playlist, I've got loads of places you go and visit in the Murcia region or even further afield. So I'm not going to say it on air because everybody else will get bored with it. But yeah, there's loads of places. What I love about Campus, it's got the best of two worlds. It's got the mountains, it's got the sea. Ain't got far to go for the big cities. You're not like in the shops or whatever. There's loads of hidden treasures, and if you check out my playlist, you'll find them. Don Quixote. Yes, that's the man, Don Quixote. Well done. Fletcher's in the house, even Sean from bloody cold Scotland. Got it. I bet it. God, if it's my daughter lives up the sort of the Midlands of UK, so that was 9. So I'll imagine Scotland. We're probably talking about 3, or even worse, below 0. I was speaking to my brother today. He lives in the middle of Germany. He did say next week they're talking about below 0. God, I just don't even think about those temperatures. Right, Yogi's saying it's 10:30, Sean. Yes, you're correct, Yogi. I'm just going to have a quick slurp of my cup of tea before it goes cold. So, up to the grabs, guys. You're going to get in the grab, in the hat, the lucky hat, and it happens to be Yogi's tonight. The lucky hat, it's all in there, all 39 of you. Jingle, jingle. So you're going to get a free sticker. No, a free magnet sticker and one of Chris's free stickers. So up for grabs. So hang on, let's got to get this right. Got to get the drum roll. So in here, Okay, I've got one. Here we go. I'll put it up there. Right, that's Mark Twerkenberg. Is that Mark? Is that your real name? Twerkenberg? Could be. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it. Probably am. I'm pronouncing that wrong. But Mark, you're a top man. You won the free Magnet Sunday, and obviously Chris's free sticker as well. So, Mark, all I need from you is your real name. If that's your real name, that's fantastic. If it's not, I need your real name and your home address. Hopefully, it's not too far away, not like Greenland or Hawaii or Fiji, but hopefully, it's not too far. And most people contact me on my Instagram account. Obviously it's Expat and Mazarrón. You can contact me on Messenger, and believe it or not, you can contact me on YouTube. I'm just going to make sure I don't lose it, so I'm putting that down there. You can contact me on YouTube. Apparently, on the heading, just under the heading where it says Expat and Mazarrón, there's a little line there, and apparently you can click on that, and that will send you into my email address. So, well done, Mark. Top man. I've done that. Let's go back into the comments. We've got 25 comments I ain't even read yet. 37 in the house. Top people. Okay. So, I hope you're okay for toilet paper. Hope you're okay for toilet paper for your logs, mate. Yeah, fortunately, Yogi, we ain't even got the logs in yet. So that's something else we've got to sort out next week, I suppose. One of the most beautiful places in Spain is the the palace at Granada. I wouldn't say it's the most beautiful, but it's a lovely place, I must say. You have to got to book it. You can't just turn up at that place. It's a nice place if you like gardens and that. The insides is very interesting, I must say. It's very, you got all that Moorish stuff, the sculptures and the different sorts of tiles. But yeah, good one that Yabas. It's going to be two tonight. I know where you are, Rob. You're talking snow soon, aren't you? So anyway, we got congrats for Mark. Well done, everybody. I missed out again on the. Hey, never give up. It's like the lottery. Sometimes you win it, sometimes you don't. But better luck next Sunday. Life in black shorts. Well done. Right, anyway, careful, Mark. Sean sells all these names and addresses on the dark web. I didn't know what the dark web is, Kev, to be honest. I hear Sugarzi is amazing. Now, funny enough, I wanted Yogi to take me there, but he said, no, you're not going there this time. It's too far up. Yogi, I think your log comment got lost on Sean. It did. Because I'm tired, because you made me nearly fall asleep tonight. So anyway, we're back on board. Anyway, because I don't get any questions today on my when I did my 5 minutes this morning. I thought what I'd do, because I'm big into this chat GPT now. So I thought, why not ask Chat GPT for some stuff about Spain? So it came up with this. So this is going to be really interesting for. I know it is. And I've already dropped down to 36 of you already. But it is gone our past, isn't it? So anyway, what's actually changed in Spain in 2025? And I suppose it's true, really. A lot of people are planning to move but didn't realise the rules have changed this year. So let's quickly reset the facts. The golden visa. For all you rich people out there, property route is gone. Buying a home in Spain no longer gives you residency. You now need a proper visa route, such as a non-lucrative, a digital nomad, student, or family, or reunification. Well, I never heard of that. The family reunification. So, anyway, as far as I know, there's just two visas left now, which is a non-lucrative visa and the digital nomad. Now, apparently, the digital nomad sounds a bit of a nightmare because it's one thing you've got to apply for every year, whereas obviously the non-lucrative is what they class it as retirees visa, because obviously if you come to Spain, you can't work for 5 years. And you obviously got to have a huge amount of money in your bank account for those 5 years you can't touch. Not make it any more difficult. Okay, so it went on to the digital nomad regime, still attractive. Remote workers can still apply for the digital nomad visa. If legible, get Spain's special expat tax regime. Now, I heard often called the Beckham Law, which can significantly lower tax for the first years. Never heard about that. Never heard of the Beckham Law, and I never even heard of the lower taxes. But anybody that's on the digital nomad, guys, love to hear from you, because I don't know anybody here in this area that's on the digital nomad visa. I know lots of people on the non-lucrative visa, but not the digital nomad visa. So I'd be interested to hear from you. But you don't have to do it on air. You can stick it below the video. That'd be interesting to find out a little bit more. Okay, border. TIE cards is there. Don't rely on the old stuff. If you've got a piece of paper or a green card, that's no good. So if you go out of Spain, you might not be able to come back in again, guys. But I actually heard nothing yet on the news, because there's bound to be some people that go out of the country, forget about their TIE card, and then get stopped at the border. Can't come in, mate. That'll be interesting. Let's see what happens in the news on that. Okay, free trains have ended, apparently. You know, they had free trains replaced by low-cost passes. Those fully free tickets are gone. I never got any free tickets. Spain now has discounted commuter medium distance passes, so still good value, but not the same as before. Well, there, see, I missed on that. Unfortunately, our train system here, which will be eventually high-speed train, still not ready yet. We're talking, you know what Spain's like? When they do things, they don't happen overnight. I think we've got 2 or 3 years yet before we get the high-speed line working, but that would be fantastic. But obviously, the free trains has ended. I didn't even had it in the first place. Right, cost of living and property trend. Inflation is stable, but property prices are still rising in many regions. Murcia remains one of the better value costs compared with the likes of the Costa Blanca, north of Malaga areas. So residency routes change, travel rules are shifting, tax options remain interesting, and Spain is still Spain's still good value, but not cheap. Spain anymore. Everywhere like it used to be. So what it's saying really, yeah, one, we can safely say the cost of living has gone up, not a huge amount gone up, and I can still say it's obviously still far cheaper than the UK. They did say there's been lots of talk lately about Spain is booming. It's in the boom stage. So they're already talking about the crash. I don't think it's booming. They're doing a lot of building, but they've always been doing lots of building. Property prices have been going up. But as I said before to some people I met here on campus, so just mention when you're buying a property now, the biogas plant, because that's going to go down well with a lot of people. Yeah, they're building a biogas plant just down the road here. So if you're buying a property, mention that. But yeah, obviously rules are changing. It sounds like the IBI tax, which we pay every year, I've just paid mine. It's going up. I think I did hear it was 30%, which is quite a big increase. But then we haven't had an increase on that for ever since I've been here, so I can't complain about that. But things are going up, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to see. I'm going to be making another video on that soon. I've got to have another slurp of my tea. Right, Murcia Campus Old Corner. That's what it's given me. There, this is for those thinking specifically about the region or life near Campusole. Property reality here, Murcia is still generally cheaper than the big expat coasts. Campusole offers space, villas with land, established foreign communities. Great if you want to plug and play expat life rather than integrating from scratch in a Spanish-only village. Year-round, feel Campusole as alive all year round, not like some ghost urbanizations in the winter. Retired expats, long stayers, keep the community ticking. Airport connections, Corvera, it's mega busy, but perfect for UK visitors on winter trips. More routes than people think. Alicante Airport still gives you a big network. So what it's saying there really is, and I've said it to many people, Campusole has got all year round sort of entertainment. Now, a lot of the golf resorts around where I live, winter time, they do. I don't care what people say; they do become ghost places. There's not a lot going on. There's a couple bars will be open, but not much going on. And I think that's another thing about living in a community. You need things to do. It's all right, obviously, in the summertime, you got lots of tourist people come down, all the shops. It's the same, down in the port, all the shops will be open, all the restaurants will be open. But in the winter time, they're all shut down. So this is another thing you've got to think about where you're moving. You need to check out these places, not just in the summertime, guys, but also in the winter, because a lot of people do say that. They find that some of these, especially the golf resorts, pretty dead during the winter months. So check it out. Anyway, I think I've missed a load of comments. Right, let's just have a quick flick through, because when I start gabbling, I forget to look at the comments. Okay. Congratulations, Mark. All right, Andrew. You can't get a digital nomad visa if the company you work for has an office there. You have to transfer and get work visas via the office. I mean, I've heard this digital nomad is not an easy thing to go for. I've been watching a young couple. They moved down to Almeria way. Obviously, they'd done their research, but they had been working for 2 years, and supposedly they're supposed to be working for 3 years before they can even apply for a visa. But in the meantime, they've already bought a property here, so they're just sort of waiting. I think they got another 6 months or something, and then they got to make sure that they'll be accepted. So yeah, it's got to be so careful. Kevin's saying, "Oops, Sean, you have gone offline. You have gone offline, Sean. Starlink's down." No, no. When was that ago? I've lost him. What? Starlink again? Paracut? Good old Starlink. Spain's lost power again. Where has he gone? Oop, back again. Okay, don't know what that was about. Jan's in next door watching the telly. Okay. But anyway, I'm back again apparently. Sean, we lost you for 2 minutes. I'm back. I say anything about when I'm doing this. I can't tell you if for some reason they've chucked me off. I've got a full signal here, believe it or not. Now, hopefully, I will check my Starlink, even though Steve's just sent me a message 8 minutes ago. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Now my phone's playing up now. This is what I love about technology. You can't rely on it, can you? So Steve is saying, Sean, we've lost you. And I bet I got another message from Steve, wake up, Sean. I've only got one thing to say to that. Holics. Yeah, so anyway, here's me gabbling. I was going to see if I can check Starlink from down here. Unfortunately, because I'm down in the basement. Hang on. Oh, you're back on now. Well done. Right, I'll just do a quick speed test, if that's possible, down in the basement. Let's do that while that's ticking over. I can let you see that. Now, don't forget, I'm in the basement. I'm not upstairs where the main router is. So it's all live here, you know, none of this fake stuff. I can mention another company. Right. Okay. To me, I think that's pretty good down in the basement. But anyway, hey ho. Is that done? Yeah, that's done. Right. So I don't know that's probably just a glitch. I mean, I don't think the rain would interfere with the Starlink, but hey ho, who knows? Anyway, let's carry on. Right, coming to Murcia to live in December. Must remember not to get Starlink. Sean, you have more likes than watches. Do I? It's gone right down now. I only got 27 because I must have gone offline. Petrol's gone down to 130 in Torre. That's very true, Ubers. I've noticed these cheap petrol stations. I've seen them as low as like 126. But don't forget, I think that's diesel, isn't it? Now, obviously, it's another thing Spain saying holics to the EU about, because obviously EU want Spain to change the diesel prices to be higher than petrol. But yeah, that ain't happening. And not at the moment, thankfully. Corvera is a great little airport, especially for those with walking difficulties. Very true, isn't it? I mean, it's a lovely airport. It's just unfortunately it's not being used properly. I think Alicante hogs it all. I'm just going to put that there a minute. I think I've caught up now. Chat GPTO says, rev it up now. Rev it up now, thank you. Right, your upload slow at 25, not ideal for those live stream, but your downloads good at 300. I mean, don't forget, Yabbers, I'm down in the basement. I'm not up there with the main one. But anyway, good point. So, getting back to my Chat GPT stuff. That's why everybody's dropped off, isn't it? Okay, I've got a bit more here. Climate in practice. Fantastic winters and very hot summers. People underestimate the July-August heat. Buying decisions here should consider shade, orientation, aircon, outside living, not just views. So yeah, very true. I mean, I think during the summer it does get really hot, and I know a lot of people what they tend to do during the sort of the July and August, they go back to the UK. But even though UK can get some really hot spells, can't they? But I know in the winter months, during the daytime, you still get fantastic temperatures. Sometimes probably up in the 20s. Obviously, during the nights, it drops right down. Now, this is another thing very hard to explain. If you live up in the mountains, yeah, you're going to go down below zero. But nearer the coast, or even inland a bit where it's quite level, temperatures can be pretty high. But in the evenings, they do get cold. And I think the more you live here, you acclimatise to the hot weather, but you don't acclimatise to the cold weather. So when you're buying a property, you want to make sure, if it's possible, because I've seen a lot of these new places, they're not insulating them properly. You need something that's got proper heating system. Ideally a central heating, and not just rely on those aircon. Some people say, "Yeah, we use aircon." We got central heating, and even though that wasn't enough, when I put in a log burner, lovely and warm, I must say. No point in the suffering. So I'm just checking the time. I will check the comments in a moment. Healthcare access, Campusol, Mazarrón are mature expat hubs, so the pathway to S1 private health centres is well trodden. Newcomers find a learning. So what they're saying on that, healthcare access here is pretty good. Now that will depend on, yet again, about different regions. I believe somebody's going to say no, but I believe in the Costa Blanca area, if you've got something wrong with your hip, you could be waiting a year. In the Murcia region, I waited 6 months, but that does differ from each region. Now, we did have on campus a private hospital that had it all, 20 A&E department, fully staffed, 6 months shut, and there's no word yet about it ever reopening, which seems such a waste of money. But we're not far from Cartagena. They got loads of, they got the massive St. Lucia Hospital, pretty modern place. You've got loads of private hospitals dotted around, for your eyes, your hearing, all those sort of things. And you'll obviously, once you become a pensioner like me, your S1, which is like your National Health Fund, will pay for all those things. So the healthcare is pretty good. And finishing it off, I've got 7 minutes. Lifestyle trade-off. You get space, parking, English speaking support. The trade-off is it's not a traditional Spanish village atmosphere on your doorstep. Some love that. So what he's on about is obviously here on campus, so the majority of the language is going to be English, but that is changing, guys. You'll find most of the businesses are still run by English people. But we've got a lot more foreigners living in now. Foreigners, I'm a foreigner, I'm an immigrant. And I'm talking about the French, the Dutch, the Swedish, the Germans, don't mention the French again. They're all living here now. And not forgetting, we're getting a lot more Spanish people living here on campus. So the nationality of things is changing a lot. I notice this, especially when I have my coffee in the morning. It's not all English chatter now. But obviously, if you go down the town, this is something else we was talking about tonight, because a lot of people go to Spanish classes, but when they go down to the town, they don't speak proper Spanish. Even my Spanish friends go nuts because they cut the word short. I think they call it Murcian language. I don't know. So even though you're trying to speak, I did it the other day. I was in a restaurant. I was trying to order a tostada with atún, which is a bit of tuna and tomato. Just looked at me. Anyway, we got there eventually, but yeah, it is not an easy language wherever you are in Spain. But anyway, hopefully that gives you a bit of fun. So, any more questions? Yabos, we're going for a dip in the sea, Christmas, New Year's. Oh, Bournemouth. God. And you must be wearing like a thick diving suit to go into the sea at Bournemouth, even in the summer. You're down again, Sean. Maybe someone's nicking your dish. Lots of Spanish people. I'll have to check all this when I later on. What a shame. Why does it keep dipping? I mean, let's have a quick look on the Wi-Fi connection here. Let's have a look. Yeah, all looking good. Right. Lots of Spanish people on D sector. See, they are. Kept saying it. Lots of Spanish people. Even have a neighbour from Peru. Obviously, South American. We do get a lot of people from South America. We get the Ecuadorians. I think we get some people from Valencia. No, is it Valencia? God. Anyways, from the South American countries, probably that bracket you put up. Thank you, Steve. Hey, that was craftsmanship, that is, putting that bracket up, unless it's fallen off, of course. Loud and clear here. So that's what I mean. It's probably you lot. It's probably you lot out there. You've probably got a bit of bad weather and it's affecting your picture. Right. So how we doing? We got I've got so many clocks I'm looking at now. So I've got 4 minutes to go. How can I keep 4 minutes going? So you got there's no more questions then. Saw your bio has sheet today. Saw your bio. Oh, you're Gavin. Well done. I must be about the only person on A that's got even a banner outside their property about the biogas plant to be moved. I can still chat though through strange gas. Don't you love it when when you're doing the texting, it all goes wrong, doesn't it? I'll still chat through here. Strange. So, how are we doing now? We've got a couple of minutes to go. So anyway, I'll be back next Sunday, guys. I do need some questions so we can keep this going. Whereas I'm going to run out of things to say. But what I will say is we're coming into November. The temperatures are still really good. That's the main thing. But I know that the temperatures next week are going down a little bit. Sean, we saw Mr. Kipling's French Francis today in the food code company in Belladon. First time in 5 years. They do them, don't they? The French Mr. Kipling's cakes, which are nice, aren't they? Any word on the biogas approval? There's Yogi. No. To be honest, it seems to have gone a bit quiet. The group that was running it mainly, the AVC, I think it's called, the main guys resigned, the president and the secretaries resigned. Hasn't really said what that's about, but apparently they're going to meet a AGM meeting very soon to obviously pick new people. But at the moment, it's all gone quiet, unfortunately. Maybe because winter's coming in and we'll all start panicking again next year about that, unfortunately. I'll bring Seville on Thursday. I'll bring Seville on Thursday. What's that about? Am I missing something here, Yogi? Anyway, I hate to say this, guys, but I'm going to say adios, amigos, because it's coming up to 11 o'clock now. Oh, sorry, you're going to be in Seville this Thursday. I remember you saying that. Right, I get it. Well done. Enjoy it. Bring a raincoat, Yogi. Anyway, it's time to say adios, amigos. Sorry about the channel breaking down again. I don't know what's going on there. But hey ho. I'll be back. Have a fantastic week, guys. Adios, amigos.